Welcome everyone to the channel. Now, as always, make sure you like the video today, subscribe to the channel, and then after the video, check the description for a link where you can buy today's game from Amazon today. So today, we're reviewing Naya. Now, Naya is a two-player, it's kind of like tic-tac-toe. So let's open her up and see what's in here. So we got our instructions. And so here's the setup, really. So we're gonna have two people. Each person gets their tokens. So give both sides their tokens, and then we take the tiles out and we randomly place them in a 4x4 grid. And this will keep going. Okay, it's gonna look like that. Now you can make it look a lot better, but for reviewing purposes, I'm just gonna kind of like that. So here's a 4x4 grid, and so I believe it's the older player goes first. Let's check that, actually. That's kind of important for some people. Who goes first, the older or younger player? I know it's one of them. I don't actually know. Okay, well, I will do a playthrough of this, and I won't make sure I tell you guys because that's kind of important. So let's just say the younger player goes first, and the black player will be the younger player, the red player will be the older player, age-wise. So the first move, and this is only required for the first move. The first person chooses one of the tiles along the edge of our grid, and they're going to pick up. Let's say they take this one with the bird and the pine leaves in the back and place one of their people there. And then they're going to put it to the side. Now the next player can go, and they can pick up any as long as it has a bird and these pine leaves on it. So they're going to look around and they're going to say this one. And they're going to replace it. And then it's the next player's turn, and they get the little flag. Oh, okay. This I do have to know, and I know where it is. These are called Tanzaku. Weird. Okay, I'm going to call them Tanzaku. So, a Tanzaku or the pine leaves. So, it's this player's turn. They're going to choose maybe this one. Still going with the pine leaves. Now, it's this player's turn. And they get the sun or the pine leaves. They're going to go with maybe the sun up here. And the game will progress, and you can only, when it's your turn, you can only pick up a tile and replace it with one of your tokens if it has one of the symbols of the previous tile put in the discard area. And the game continues, and so you can win in 3 ways. You can get, I'll just show you, you can get in a line, 4 in a line, as the game continues, or you can get 4 in a square. And of course, these tiles would go to the discard over here. We'll make this look a bit better. Okay, you can win that way, or there's one other. You can make it so your opponent doesn't have any moves. So let's say. And it does happen. I don't know a decent way to show you a scenario of this, but essentially maybe you've played the last tile that has, let's say, the bird and the iris on it, and there's no other bird or iris out there. Then you win. And I've won that way quite a bit. And this does have a lot of strategy. So it's the advanced version of like tic-tac-toe. And if you get to the end and nobody wins, I've played it both ways, where the last player, they clearly don't have any moves, so they lose, or it's a draw. Now I personally prefer the player that goes last, they lose because they don't have any more moves. Because first, from what I remember, that goes to my advantage usually, and if I'm that person, I feel like I play better. So, and that's basically it. And it's a really quick game, maybe like 10-15 minutes. Play it all the time with family. And it's really just this, and we pull it out from time to time, and we'll play a game if we have a short amount of time just to, you know, to hang out. So let's talk about some of the components here. These are really nice tiles. They're not plastic. I don't think so. I don't know what this is made of. I don't think it's plastic. It might be, but it's solid. It's thick. I can't bend it or nothing. These are tiles, you know, cardboard. So the components are, I'd say, well made. The insert, I have a real problem with inserts that just feel like they're just too big and they just don't work very well. This is a good insert. It's using the least amount of space possible to fit all the components in there. And then this is all there is for the components. Then you have the rule book, which just fits on top. So that's good. The insert's good material. The box is made of metal. Here, I'll do this. So, yeah, it's well made, extremely simple. I've taught it to several people, and I get good feedback every time. Like, they want to keep playing. I've played, 20 games of this in an hour, because sometimes we just go back and forth super fast. The mechanics, there's a good twist on the mechanics, like a tic-tac-toe like mechanic, and the theme is really nice. So two Japanese clans are fighting for power at court, but I mean that's about it. I'm gonna give it a 7.5 rating, mostly because there's just better games out there that are more in depth, and but this is good theme, very simple. I really like it a lot. Thanks for watching. Remember to check the description for a link where you can buy this game today. Remember, it is Naya. And also, comment. Like I always say, I love suggestions for other games I can review. I like feedback on my videos, because my goal is to help you guys. So if you can help me help you guys find the right games for you, it just, it's a symbiotic relationship, essentially. I will see you in the next Before You Buy video. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.